And I love New Mexico living. New Mexico is where I love to be.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Monica Wicki.
Yeah, and I'm Logan Rader, and this is New Mexico Living. Thank you for taking time out of your afternoon to join us. A Friday afternoon.
It's a Friday
The
afternoon. my
weekend
goodness.
is near. Are you adjusting your outfit?
Yeah, it looked all funny at the top. So I was like, I need to fix this. This doesn't look right.
Well, hope you
yes.
guys have had a great week.
Yes, and that you're going to have a wonderful weekend ahead. Do you
There
have
we
any
go.
fun weekend plans?
I am going to
You
be
do
sitting
tonight.
my patootie on the couch, and I'm going to be hanging out. Yes, tonight I'm watching Cleveland's first preseason
Yes.
game. You guys know I'm a diehard Cleveland football
Yep.
fan. Shador Sanders is starting tonight.
Let's see what he does.
Going to be a lot of fun. We're getting pizza,
Love it.
beer.
We're also having pizza tonight.
Really?
My dad's in town, so yes,
I
after
thought you were going
this.
to get Mexican food tonight.
Because I think that's tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, so because he brought up having pizza. So I think
Where
we're
are you
have some
gonna
pizza.
go?
I don't know if we're going to do Saggio's, if we're going to do Slice. I'm unsure.
We're thinking Mario's. You ever had Mario's huge
I have
pizza?
not.
They have it's like an extra large pizza.
Like
It's
the
a
one from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
That's like,
yeah,
yes.
it's like the size of this table. It is absolutely
That's
insane.
what you need, for sure.
And we're gonna eat all of it
sure.
because I'm gonna be nervously watching Shador. Anyways, hope you guys have had a great
Yes.
week. Yeah, like Monica said, hope you guys have a great weekend. We got a great show for you today. It's a lot of
Yeah.
greats. Great weekend.
Great.
Things. Let's get into it. All right. After more than 2 years in captivity, Asha, the Mexican gray wolf, is now back in the New Mexico wilderness. Yay. In 2023, Asha made headlines for wandering beyond a Mexican wolf boundary set by the U.S. government to protect her endangered species. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service captured Asha and kept her in captivity. Why? Their reasoning was to keep her with her own kind. I guess I get it. However, they faced backlash from animal advocacy groups who argued she should be allowed to live freely and follow her wild instincts. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Now that backlash increased after she gave birth to 5 pups in June.
My hope is that her pups reach, a mature age and find mates and start new packs. And so her really valuable genetic material and her mate's genetic material are dispersed throughout that population.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service confirmed her pups and her mate Arcadia were freed. Yay! Ranchers have raised concerns about wolves threatening their livestock, but federal wildlife officials say they will step in to help if conflicts come up.
Now, I
Yeah.
understand having like a specific area that we talked about here just a moment ago in the script set by the U.S. government to protect this endangered species because that's what they are, as an endangered species. But much like the argument being made of like, she's a wild animal. If she's got these instincts to like go places and do what she inherently feels is best for her and herself, and now she has all these, like, why are we keeping her in captivity?
I know, and we enjoy going to the zoo too, right? The zoo is fun, but yeah, animals are meant to be in the wild if they can be, right? Like that's what Mother Nature, intended for them, right? Yeah. So like
Look at those
keeping this
little
Mexican gray wolf in
babies.
captivity, you had your reasons, I get it, but I'm sorry, Mexican gray wolves like this should be out in the wild.
They're
right?
wild animals.
They
Let
are.
them go be out in the wild.
I'm glad that people spoke up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really am.
Absolutely. She's
No.
a beautiful animal, too. Those pictures were
Absolutely.
incredible.
Absolutely.
And the little babies.
This was they were so cute.
They were cute. They were so cute.
Kind of a sad story that had a good ending here.
That's what we want, right? We always want the silver lining happy ending for sure. All right, everybody, the Albuquerque Isotopes and Dion's Pizza are celebrating the successful end of their annual summer reading program. It's now in its 22nd year, believe it or not. Oh my God, my favorite thing, Orbit. The program saw more than 7,000 students take part. According to Dion's, the first scorecards were turned into Dion's locations in Albuquerque, Los Lunas, Rio Rancho, and Santa Fe. Then more than 1,200 second scorecards were turned in at Isotopes Park. Now, each card requires students to read 6 books, meaning more than 50,000 books were read this summer. Students who completed all of them were entered to win the grand prize. This year's winners are Audrey Eden, Avery Tribo, Opal Skurlock, and Presley Ansendick. I hope I said your last name right, Presley. The winners will throw out a ceremonial first pitch at an Isotopes game that's going to be tonight. And that is in addition to receiving custom Isotopes jerseys, autographed baseballs, and of course Dion's gift cards. A huge congratulations to them on being the grand prize winners, but also what a way to spend your summer, right? Like when we think about our summer vacations, I'm gonna be really honest with you, reading was not at the top of the things I wanted to do on my summer vacation.
I never did it.
I didn't either, I'm gonna be really honest. And so the fact that these kids did dedicate some of their summer to continuing their education through reading, and it was likely books of their choosing, because you know how we have required reading during the school year, not really applicable in the summer, so hopefully they got to read some and stuff they themselves were interested in, and now they get to throw out a first pitch.
When I was growing up, they used to try to make the reading a requirement, and then when the first week we went back to school, we had like quizzes and stuff.
That was not a thing.
Yeah.
Well, you went to private Christian school, a little different
I did.
thing.
It didn't go over well. I didn't like feeling like I had like,
Homework over the summer?
break. So now this was kind of optional for them, right? To
Right.
get out and do it. Although it was required. Once you take part, you got to read the 6. But yeah, allows them to do it if they want to.
Yeah.
Dive into it, pick the books they want to read, and then they get rewarded like this afterwards. It's
Very
a great way to
cool.
keep the brain stimulated. You know, because I remember turning my brain off.
Oh, yeah.
During the summer, and I'd come back and be like, how do I even write
Put my backpack
name?
in my closet, didn't look at that thing again until the end of August.
I remember coming back from summer and being like, I have not written on a piece of paper in a minute.
So-
That was like months.
So we had like reading logs, right? Like in
Yeah.
elementary school. So it's like, okay, you have to read 30 minutes a night with your parent. They have to initial, blah, blah, blah. But then like when you got into middle school and high school, and it was like the required reading list, you had to go buy all the books, you know, like the Odyssey and the Catcher in the Rye and A Farewell to Arms and, you know, all those. Did you
Animal
ever,
Farm
Did,
was the
yeah,
one I
Animal
read.
Farm. Did you ever read any of those?
The Catcher in the Rye? Yes, I read
I
that
read that
one.
one.
The Scarlet Letter.
Read that one.
Okay, read that one. Animal Farm, of course.
Did you read like The Giver or Ender's Game or any of those?
No,
I'm trying to think about.
I don't
I
remember.
really faked my way through a lot of those reading quizzes because let me tell you, there was no way I was about to read Homer's The Odyssey.
Come on.
I'll just watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? It was ridiculous.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
to these
huge
kids.
congratulations to them. All right,
Absolutely.
everybody, if you're looking for something to do, here are some local events happening around New Mexico. Coffee lovers, listen up. The Cherry Hills Branch Library is hosting Chat and Craft, the Art of the Brew and Painting with It too event. Quite the name. There you can explore various ways to brew a delicious cup of coffee. You will have a coffee tasting paired with chocolate, and then they're going to create an art piece using all the coffee grounds. So if this sounds like something that's interesting to you, it is happening on Tuesday, August 12th, begins at 6 p.m.
Wow, sounds like a lot of fun
It
there.
does.
Or if you're looking for a fun date night idea, we got you covered here. The ABQ Biopark is hosting a night walk at the Botanic Garden. There, you can explore the wonders of nightfall as you walk on a guided tour through the garden in search of night blooming plants, nocturnal animals, and night pollinators. That sounds romantic. If you want to attend, it's happening Tuesday, August 12th. That's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Tickets, those range from $10 to $15. This event is an adult-only night.
So just a heads up.
Kiddos, you got to stay home for this one. Mommy and Daddy are coming out to play.
There you go. All right, understanding that everyone deserves a helping hand no matter what.
Absolutely. That's why the nonprofit Joy Junction helps as many as 350 people every day. Take a look at this.
When someone steps through the doors of Joy Junction, they are met with open arms. That's because Joy Junction seeks to follow in the footsteps of Jesus and help those in need, one person at a time. Sometimes the guests of Joy Junction are people who have fallen on hard times. Sometimes they are the victims of abuse with nowhere else to go. Regardless of their circumstances, their race, their gender, religion, or country of origin, they deserve compassion, love, and help. While it's important to take care of the earthly needs of those in dire situations, as Joy Junction does for up to 350 people every day, true healing is a long-term process. That's why the philosophy of Joy Junction is to give a hand out and a hand up, with programs designed to address some of the common problems facing the unhoused. These programs use compassionate strategies to help those who are ready to rebuild their lives and overcome addiction and other destructive behaviors. They also utilize individualized help to support the life skills and emotional well-being necessary for people to transition back into society. For ways you can help Joy Junction in their mission, visit joyjunction.org.
Up next, living your life to the fullest. If you're living in constant pain, living your life to the fullest can be a challenge.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be a permanent challenge, guys. After the break, we're sitting down with Dr. John Watkins from Centennial Spine and Pain, learning about some of the interventional procedures they offer to help with your chronic pain. This doesn't have to be a life sentence. Stick around to find out more.
Albuquerque Florist is the proud Set Flowers sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Making sure that you aren't wasting your life in constant pain. There are numerous things that can lead to chronic pain, and in many cases, that pain can radiate from your back. But there is some good news that there are ways to address that pain.
Thank goodness for that. One of the things you can do is lumbar fusion. It sounds intense and in some cases it may not always be the immediate course of action. So joining us today to tell us more about lumbar fusions, what they are, and who is a candidate, is Dr. John Watkins with Centennial Spine and Pain. Doctor, welcome back. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Good
course.
morning to
Good
you.
Always a
Lumbar
pleasure.
fusion sounds intense. What is it?
Well, it is a formal neurosurgical decompression and stabilization of the spine. Now, there are reasons that people should or may need to have a fusion, such as tumors, traumas, fracture, or gross a misalignment of the spine, instability of the spine, infections, and something called Cauda equina syndrome. So I'm going to let a neurosurgeon discuss those options with you.
Sure.
I'm here to give you something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a reason that I mention these things. You didn't hear the word pain in any of them, did you?
No.
So in a practice, I've been in a neurosurgical practice for many years, we don't operate on pain. You can't find it, you can't see it, there's no arrows pointing to it. And if that's the only symptom, regrettably, a fusion may not take care of it. Fusions stop a neurologic process from getting worse. It doesn't always reverse it, it doesn't always cause healing, and it doesn't relieve pain in a lot of cases. So if you have those preconditions for it, then yeah, you have to do something about it. But I would like you to consider, if it's just pain with minimal neurologic deficits, come see me.
Yeah,
and
you
let's
said you
talk
could help
about
people.
what we can do for you.
What are you going to do
Yeah.
then for those
Well,
people?
we're going to get into that in our other sessions. But the first thing with neurosurgical decompressions and fusions, a lot of people have them. And everybody knows somebody that's had a back surgery that has failed. I mean, that's common talk around everywhere in the cafeteria or whatever, regrettably. So what happens if you've had a fusion? Well, unfortunately, within 6 to 8 years, you are most likely going to get another surgery. And that's where you start seeing people having 3, 4, 5 operations. And these operations are very intense. There's different approaches to the spine, posterior, from side, and from anterior through the abdomen. And those are not easy surgeries to recover from. You're looking at least 30 days of discomfort or pain, maybe 3 months, a year to heal. What we offer are different options for where the source of the pain comes from. And unless you're really manifesting neurologic deficits, I wouldn't really recommend formal fusions or interventions. So there are patients also that are unable to have a formal decompression infusion, and those are the patients that are either very elderly or have comorbidities and just wouldn't tolerate a big surgery.
Sure.
The other thing is, if you're very elderly, you're not going to heal. It takes a good year or 2 years to heal a fusion. So what can we do? Our surgeries are minimally invasive spine surgeries. They are Medicare approved. They're not experimental. They're not investigational. They have a proven track record. They have level 1A evidence of their efficacy, which is not available for a lot of neurosurgeries.
Interesting.
So, talk to your surgeon, see what they have to say to you. If you have had a fusion, you will most likely develop adjacent level problems. That means that above and below the fusion site, you're going to have deterioration. That deterioration is rapid, so it's usually a number of years. But generally, anybody that has had a spine surgery will almost certainly have another one within their lifetime, if not more.
So what you guys are offering is a way to help deal with whatever the individual is going through in a minimally invasive way.
Correct. So we're in between doing medications and epidural shots and steroids and all the conservative management. You do still need to try that. Formal operative decompression infusion. What's in between? Me. So we have a lot of techniques, and we'll be going over those in our future sessions, that we can offer people to deal with their pain, to deal with their disability, to deal with their functional capacity. And so it's a great place to be right now. And that's where interventional medicine is going.
Absolutely. Doctor, you covered a lot today. Where can we go online to find out more about Centennial Spine and Pain?
It'd be www.centennialspineandpain.com.
A very
we
easy
go.
place to find you. Thank you for
We're
coming
here
and
in
sharing
Albuquerque.
that.
Come see me.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
today,
for
Doc.
having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, guys, for more information on this entire interview, head over to krqb.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab.
Still to come, though, combining your faith with your education. That is what the Archdiocese of Santa Fe Catholic Schools does for students from pre-K all the way to graduation.
And with the school year just about here, it's important to get your kids enrolled ASAP. That's why we're sitting down with their superintendent to get the details on how the school is working and how you can sign up today. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
So gotta
Before
get
you
on
know
it.
it.
Stick
Stay with
around,
us.
guys.
Goodwill of New Mexico is the proud coffee mug sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Helping children find their God-given gifts and purpose. That is what the Archdiocese of Santa Fe Catholic Schools aims to do for every student that walks through their doors.
Yeah, and with the new school year already knocking on our door, it's important to get your kids enrolled as soon as possible. So, joining us today to tell us about the schools and how you can enroll a student is Donna Illerbrun, who is the superintendent of Catholic schools. Donna, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good to have you.
Great to have you here. Okay, Catholic school. School is starting very soon for you guys. Already started doing stuff this week. When does school officially start for you guys?
It officially starts on Monday, August 11th. However, the schools are welcoming families and parents back all week. We have orientation days. Some of them are doing like ice cream socials, barbecues, all sorts of things to welcome our families back and to bring joy and hope back to our families.
Yeah,
Lovely.
kind of like a soft start to school this
It
week, leading up
is.
to that official first day on the 11th, which is literally in a handful of days.
Yeah.
But you guys are still taking new students, correct?
Correct. As long as there's an open seat, we will keep taking them. We strive to help all children here in New Mexico.
So you
Amazing.
have not missed the enrollment period. You can still get in there, get your kids signed up. Let's talk about tuition. Is there any tuition assistance that parents should know about?
There is tuition assistance, and if they go to our website, which is asfcatholicschools.org, they can look at tuition assistance there, and they can apply online. They do have to be registered to receive it, of course.
Sure.
But there is. We
Okay.
have given out quite a bit because we want to serve all children.
Yes.
And we serve special, children with financial need. We want to help them.
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes I think people hear about, that private school education and they think, oh my gosh, I can't afford that. So the fact that you guys do offer this tuition assistance is a great resource for parents to have.
Yes, and I'm glad you bring it up because many people think of it as a private school. Basically, we're non-public because we don't receive public funding. But we're not really private. We want all children to have a successful life and a successful school experience. And so it is open to all children. We just are non-public.
There we go.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's that distinction.
Can you talk to me about the benefits of a Catholic school education?
Well, sure. I've sent all my children. I have my grandchildren are now there. The benefits is you're in a loving community where the love of God is there. But not only that, Catholic education has ranked #1 in the nation for education, for academics.
Wow.
In fact, it was the nation's report card came out with that in January. It was a public announcement that if Catholic schools were a state of their own, they would be #1. So it's academic rigor, but it's engaging. So they're actually learning and they're having fun learning. And because our classrooms are small sized as far as it might be 1 to 9 or 1 to 20, but it's one-on-one so that we can meet the learning needs of the students in a faithful atmosphere where they know they are valued and loved. And we learn to, to live with morals. And when children make a mistake, we help them to make amends, to apologize, and to know we still love you. God loves you. We all make mistakes. Right? We're wiser because we've learned from that.
Exactly. Growing with the students and watching them achieve their success academically as they kind of become their own person is probably
Yes.
very, very rewarding. Donna, you have a special message that you would like to share with our viewing audience today. While you do so, I just want to put some video up on the screen that everyone can look at of just, different images from Catholic schools education. What's your message, Donna, that you'd like to share?
So my message is, in order to allow all children to have a choice, there is the Educational Choice for Children Act. It's called ECCA. It is a proposed federal bill that aims to expand school choice options through a tax credit scholarship program. And this would allow individuals and corporations to receive tax credits for donations that they make to a scholarship organization to allow children in need to provide scholarships for them K through 12.
Amazing.
And this is, you know, children should have a right to go to a school where they can thrive, where parents can choose where their children goes to school that meets the needs. And our graduation rate is 99% because children are happy where they are. They're growing, they're learning, and they're finding what they want to do and finding their God-given gifts so they can be successful in life. And that's important. You know, some of us don't find our God-given gifts until later in life.
Some of us are still searching.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to joke with my middle schoolers when I was a middle school teacher in Catholic schools, and I said, I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up.
Right.
You know what? But setting those students up for success, that's the main goal of Catholic schools.
Absolutely, absolutely. Really quickly, Donna, you guys have a gala coming up in January. If you tell us a little bit about that really quickly.
Right, so our gala is to celebrate the stars in our schools and to celebrate Catholic education. And the whole idea is because we are non-public, we don't receive public funding, we're trying to raise money to provide tuition assistance, more tuition assistance to our children in the state of New Mexico. Currently, we have almost $3 million in need, financial need, for all the children that have applied for this school year. We don't have that much money to give them. And that's why we have fundraising and we ask for donations. I write grants, but all of this because our job is to serve, especially to serve the poor and to serve all those who want a faith-based education for their child.
Yep. And everyone deserves the right to have that. A website really quickly where we can go to find more information.
For more information, we're at ASF, which stands for Archdiocese of Santa Fe, asfcatholicschools.org.
Easy place to find you guys.
Donna Illebrun, thank you so much for
your
coming in
time
today.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and God bless everyone. I hope the school year is off to a great start.
Yep.
Yes.
And thank you.
It's going to be a fantastic year for the students,
Yes.
teachers, and everyone involved. All right, guys, for more information on this entire interview, head over to krqb.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab. Just ahead, keeping cool in the summer heat, August 8th, yeah, it's National Frozen Custard Day, lucky us. And boy, are we celebrating.
Yes, to say the least, we are talking to the ones who serve up frozen custard the best, none other than Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Stick around to hear our conversation on how you can score a sweet deal today.
I'm hungry.
I'm so excited. We'll be right back.
Slim Chickens is the proud kitchen sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Okay, so in New Mexico, we are always looking for a way to beat the heat in the summer. So what is a better way to cool down than enjoying some frozen custard?
I'm always trying to beat the heat and
Yes.
I'm never successful. With August 8th, that's today, being National Frozen Custard Day, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is offering some deals for their customers so they can celebrate the day properly.
Thank you, Freddy.
Yes. So to give us the details on all those deals and to tell us the differences between our favorite frozen treats, we're joined by Michael Volpe and Lexia Campos from Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Guys, welcome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
being
joining us.
here.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is super fun for a Friday.
This might be my favorite holiday of all time, and I just found out about it today. National Frozen Custard Day. That's today. You guys running any special deals? Talk to us about it.
Yeah, so all weekend long we're doing $1 mini Froster shakes, $2 regular, or $3 large Froster shakes.
Okay.
And then of course you can always earn a free custard treat by downloading the Freddy's app. That'll get you either a free custard or a free burger. Either way, it's definitely worth it.
It is worth it. You guys, those are some really legitimate deals for celebrating National Custard Day. I've got to ask, though, because I think this is the question that a lot of people wonder, the difference between ice cream and frozen custard.
Yes.
What are we looking at here, Michael?
Well, the difference is custard's churned much more slowly.
Okay.
And also, we add extra egg yolks, adds to the richness, and that slower churning actually creates a denser product, which melts less quickly and just keeps that flavor in your mouth that much longer.
I feel like custard, too, is inherently like a little softer than ice cream. Is that a byproduct of how it's made?
Yes.
Okay.
Less ice particles.
Okay.
Less ice.
So
okay.
there we go. And you guys have some signature custards here today. What did you bring today?
Yeah,
Talk to
let's
us about
break it
this.
down.
So over here we have our orange cream frost as well as our Dr. Pepper frost, which is limited time only.
Oh.
Just slim amount of time to
Dr.
get that one
Pepper?
still. And then of course our classic turtle concrete.
Those look absolutely amazing. I didn't know you sold ice cream sandwiches too. Can you like have these made when you come to Freddy's, or are they prepackaged that you can buy like when you're at a Freddy's?
So we do make them fresh
Okay.
at the store, and so they're always available. And we actually constantly have a buy 5 get 1 free deal. So
You
those
guys
are
running
perfect for
deals
parties.
all the
Yeah,
time. Amazing.
I'm sorry, but I'm fascinated by the Dr. Pepper custard. How is that made? Is it made with Dr. Pepper?
Is this
then?
new? Yeah.
It is. Well, of course it is. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Well, you never know.
This is a new partnership with Dr. Pepper?
Yes, it is, and it's a combination of Dr. Pepper syrup and our custard that is just creamy and
Golly.
rich.
I'm going to definitely have to try that one.
Do you guys have a favorite?
Yes,
I mean, look
good
at
question.
these. Do you guys have a favorite?
Great question.
For concrete, probably the turtle, and
Okay.
then for frost, definitely that orange cream. Super tasty.
Yum. Michael, what about you?
I'm pretty hooked on the Dr. Pepper.
Okay,
Oh
all
my
right, so
God.
he's sold on that one.
He's all drinking it in a can. He's all eating it in his custard. He's like, I love Dr. Pepper. There's a phrase. It's called the Freddy's way. What does that mean?
The Freddy's way, definitely just serving our guests hospitably all the time. We definitely, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You guys are known, though. People know Freddy's.
It's really a focus on hospitality,
Yeah.
customer service, cleanliness of our restaurants, and just, the originator of Freddy's, Freddie Simons, he had this philosophy, and that's what the Freddy's way is just bringing that to our guests.
I want to say, anytime I've ever been to Freddy's, and I know we're focusing on the frozen custard today being National Frozen Custard Day, but I love your steak burgers. And the big thing that rings out to me is how fresh they are. How committed are you guys to always ensuring that everything you serve your customers is top tier fresh ingredients?
Produce is prepped every morning. Burgers are pressed for every order.
Yeah.
Nothing's pre-done.
Amazing.
And so that's what gives us that classic edge on the other burgers.
It's making me hungry.
And then you guys have fanatics. Are those the people we call the Fred heads?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How do we join the club? I want to join the club.
I think the minute I try this custard, I might be a Fred head. How many locations do you guys have in the Albuquerque area?
In the Albuquerque area, we have 7 open right now.
Okay.
And this month, 1 will be opening at Wymont,
Nice.
Montgomery, and Wyoming.
There we go.
Should be happening this month, and so we'll have 8.
Well, congratulations on that new store. That's always exciting. I live very close to the one on Paseo,
Oh,
San Pedro.
lovely.
So there we go.
Yes, amazing. And don't miss out on those deals. Are they running just today, or it says 3 days?
Running over the weekend,
Ha!
starting today.
Beautiful.
Yes, I love a celebration that goes after the date. That's a lot
Yes.
of fun. All right, a website where we can find out more about Freddy's. Right there, Freddys.com. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay, go to
Easy
Freddys.com,
place.
find out about all those deals, all the good things they're serving up. And for more information on this entire interview, head on over to krqb.com. Click on the New Mexico Living tab. They shouldn't go anywhere, though.
Yeah,
right?
don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're actually going to be playing a little bit with the frozen custard, trying some of it ourselves and seeing what crazy creations we can come up with. So
The County Line is the proud loft sponsor for New Mexico Living.
okay, so we just heard what makes custard stand apart from other cold treats.
Absolutely, I learned something today. And now it's time to try some for ourselves. Lucky us. I'm so
Yes.
sorry that you guys are not here with us today who's watching the show. So, giving us a rundown on what we are trying is Michael Velopi and Lexia Campos from Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Guys,
Thanks
thank
for
you for
hanging
sticking
around.
around. This is my favorite part of the show. Everyone knows that I love to eat and I have a sweet tooth. So, we're going to be making 2 different cups of custard here. Let's start with them. Go ahead.
Awesome. So the first one is going to be our dirt and worm sundae.
Okay.
So for that one, it's
Logan,
pretty
take it
simple.
away.
If
Here
you
we
want
go.
to start with some Oreo there.
This is my favorite. I grew up on dirt, guys, both the dessert and actual dirt.
Now I have to ask, is he allowed to go all in, or is there a good ratio of dirt to
No, I'm going
custard
all in.
to, okay.
Yes.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Beautiful. So there we go. Look at that. Ah, there's not a.
Logan, you're not going to be able to fit anything else in the cup.
Oh, well, trust me.
Okay. All right, so we have the dirt.
Okay.
Perfect.
What is
and
next?
Then next up will be our gummy worms. Typically comes with about 3 to 4 on there. But
Extra worms
we brought
for me.
extra, so might
Oh,
as
this
well.
is the best part.
Sticking his fingers all in the worm.
Strategically
Oh, you're
placed the
making it
worm.
so pretty.
Yes, check it out. Look, I'm going to have one worm wrapping around the. Look at this. Check this out. This guy's out of. This guy's
fancy with
completely
it.
out of pocket. Look at that. Guy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, he's going down the pole.
He's
This is
kinda
crazy. What are we in
staying.
Vegas? This is nuts.
How would you
Okay.
rate this creation? Is he
Look.
doing okay?
Oh my God, he's lapping over. Look at this. Boom. There it is.
Perfect.
Is that it?
Viola?
Perfect.
And then you're just going to top it off with some whipped cream.
Perfect. All
No,
right.
no, not doing that.
Let's
okay,
go.
well, Logan,
Of course,
very,
the cherry
very,
on top
yes.
there.
You said the other one was like a strawberry cheesecake, a dream.
Yes, our strawberry dream cake sundae.
Logan.
For that one, we'll start with some
Okay.
strawberry on there.
Yeah, okay, Monica's making the strawberry one.
I am going to make mine attempt to be very pretty.
I'm just going to eat this gummy worm right here.
Okay, so I have to ask while we're making these, Michael, do you guys, you do catering, you said, where you can kind of set up create your own custard bar, is that true?
Yes, it is. And we do also hamburger bars, custard bars. So if you have an event, we also do fundraising with schools where We set up a fundraiser for any program, and a percentage of the proceeds goes right back to the school for people just coming in and purchasing food or custard. And we have these relationships with lots of the schools in the area as well.
Making a point to be a fixture in the community for more than just serving up good food, but for just being a patron of good in the community.
Exactly.
We have this strawberry puree.
We are
What
not
is
done
next, Lexia?
Next up will be our cheesecake bites.
Yes. Don't mind if I do.
Look at that.
I should have shortened my nails for the segment.
I've been telling you need to do that.
Our
I know one of
people
them's
do wear
broken.
gloves while doing
Yes.
this.
Thank you for pointing that out. They're not going to be doing this.
We like to spread our germs onto our
Thank you.
custard
Well,
here in Mexico
I've
Living.
claimed it. It's mine now.
It is
I've
yours.
touched it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wow.
And then we'll top it off with some
Now just go
cinnamon
hard. I
streusel,
put all of it in there.
as well as some whipped cream.
Some cinnamon. I'm making a mess on our set.
Can't
It's fine.
forget the cherries.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow. I think I kind of want some of that on mine
No,
too.
that's not how the recipe goes.
Mine's a little dirt, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of sand.
Not.
Where can we go to find out more about Freddy? Should we download the app? Should we go to the website? Where should we go to find out more?
Downloading the app's a great way to find out more information, and the website, Freddy's.
And all those custard deals too. Don't forget, 3 days, starting today, all weekend. Can you shoot some of that? Can I have some of that?
Nope.
Can I go from the top? Come on, can I please? Okay, cherry on top.
Perfect.
There you go.
All weekend long, you guys can get
Yes.
the deals for National Custard Day, which is today on the 8th, but they're doing it all weekend. Remind us what those are really quick as we head into break. What are the custard deals?
So over the weekend, we're doing $1 Froster Shake if it's a mini size, $2 regular size Froster Shake, and $3 large Froster Shakes.
Amazing. Giving
What a
us an
deal.
excellent, no reason not to go patron the Freddy's nearest you to get some incredible custard.
Yes.
And then, if you guys are looking to do a fundraiser or having an event, give them a call. They'll hook
There
you
we
up to have
go.
a good time. Michael and Lexia, thank you so much for being here today. This was a blast.
I am going to dive
Can we go
so
to break
hard
first
into
before
that.
this man puts the entire whipped cream
Come on,
can
let
in
me
his
do it.
mouth?
Let me
We'll
do
be
it.
right back.
Garcia Subaru is the proud pet pick sponsor for New Mexico Living.
All right, everybody, time for the Garcia Subaru Pet Picks.
Yes, let's meet our pet of the day. Everyone, please say hello to Cody.
I love when dogs have human names.
The new baby.
It makes me laugh. This dog named Cody is so funny. Cody is a Maltese mix that belongs to Sandra Palencio. She says he has the best wake you up energy.
So if you've had a bad night, haven't slept really well, he's still going to wake you up and give you like that good morning energy that you
Doesn't
need.
matter if you're tired or not. You could be hungover, you could be sick, you could be happy. Cody's gonna be there with that wake you up energy.
I love that. Yeah, she says that Cody is silly and just the best cuddler and the sweetest boy around.
Look at the face.
I know. He
I
looks
love
adorable.
it. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
Any bad day is now great.
Yes.
Thanks, Cody. If you would like for us to feature your pet, it's simple. Head over to krqe.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your Pet Pics tab. Tell us all about your pet and submit a photo. Now it's time to get loud and proud with our New Mexico United fan pick of the day.
Yeah, so today we're highlighting Amanda Sai's son, Johnny.
Johnny, 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 there you are. As you can see from this photo, Johnny was lucky enough to get some autographs after the United game.
Always
Sweet.
a very good thing, very cool thing to like take home with you
Yeah,
after to remember the game.
absolutely.
Kind of in a comedic moment too. You can see that Vargas is pretending to sign his forehead. I kind of wish he would have.
Okay, Vargas should have signed the
Yeah.
forehead. I hope that he actually did. He didn't just pretend. Amanda was also hoping during the shout out that we give a special thank you to Ulysses Alvarado of the Alvarado photo team for taking this picture.
Capturing those special
I mean,
moments,
those
yeah.
photo companies and people, photographers who are capturing those moments that live with us for forever.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
You can see that still image and like transport yourself back to when
Yes.
that moment was taking place.
Photography is such a beautiful thing, right? And this is just a prime example of that. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for the submission. Johnny boy.
Love it, guys.
it.
If you would like for us to feature your New Mexico United fan pick, it's very easy. Just head over to krqe.com, click on the New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your New Mexico United fan picks tab, and then tell us all about your picture and hit submit. All right, we're going to take a look at what is trending. So this is super exciting. The Dunder Mifflin universe expands in the trailer for The Paper.
Go figure.
So The Office spinoff is set in the same documentary-style world as the hit series, but this time the cameras follow the staff of a struggling Midwestern newspaper and the determined publisher trying to bring it back to life. So the cast actually does include one of the original Office alums, Oscar Nunez, reprising his role as Oscar the
Unbelievable.
accountant. We are thrilled. The show premieres on Peacock on September 4th. So as Logan and I are very, very, very avid fans of The Office, we watched this trailer yesterday, and I'm going to be really honest here. It didn't sell me as much as The Office did.
Can I say that one thing I like about the trailer not selling you all that much is I feel like they didn't show a ton
The
of
best
things.
parts, maybe?
Oftentimes when a trailer is really good, it's going to be giving away all the great parts of the show, great parts
Sure.
of the movie, and then you go in and then the movie ends up being a dud because you saw everything in the
All the
trailer.
good stuff, yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case. It's always going to be really hard to try to reprise or
Something
do
like
a
The
show
Office.
that's very similar to The Office, right? But I do love that it takes place at a struggling newspaper. I love that Oscar
Yeah.
Nunez is going to be there.
How fun!
How
I
many-
wonder if there's other cameos that
I was
happen.
just about to say
Yes.
that. How many cameos are we going to get in the paper? And let me say this really quickly too. When you're watching the paper, give it some time. Imagine if people gave up on The Office after
Right.
season 1. Season 1 of The Office is good, but the show gets exponentially
It
better
really does.
throughout.
So yeah, my brother and one of my best friends were massive fans of The Office for forever. Before I even moved here and knew you, and then added that to the pile. And I was like, I don't get it. I can't get through season 1 really. It's not hitting for me. And I finally did. I got through season 1, made it into season 2, and it just took off for me from there. And now Ryan and we watch it all the time religiously.
I think it's
mean,
very important whenever you're starting a new show to give it at least
Let it
2
build.
seasons.
Yeah.
Give it at least 2. If you can't do it after 2 seasons, that's fine. But
Sure.
I have so many people bow out after half of the first season. It's like, you didn't
You
even
didn't get to the best
meat and
part.
potatoes.
Exactly.
The paper, this is going to be
Check it
really
out
fun to
on
watch.
Peacock. All right, guys, don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back. Oh. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I was too busy enjoying
Hello.
Freddy's frozen custard.
I have a mouthful of food. So cute.
I'm sorry. When you try Freddy's frozen custard, you just disappear into the custard. That's what makes it so great.
So August 8th, today, National Custard Day. They're running incredible deals all weekend long. Go check them out.
This was a great worm. And sorry, I joked.
Bye. We'll see you on Monday.